I guess we're live. I don't know. I'm still confused. Still confused about this um streamer thing. Oh, yeah, this towel right here too, but it's staying hot to the touch. We have 4 people in here. 4 people. Nobody chat. How you doing, 4 people? 5 people. 5 people here. Welcome to the stream. Stream Elements. Wow, there we go. Bot running. I guess that's good. I didn't really know that was going to come on. I was sitting here bored. Figured I'd go live for a minute, see if I could on my channel with this just running the new StreamYard, I guess, or I'm not sure I already knew, but I still haven't figured it out. 6 people. 6 people. Welcome to the stream. I can't see. Anybody commenting? Why are you not commenting? No, that ain't gonna work. I guess we're live. I don't know. I have no idea. Sit there and watch me. 6 people sitting there just watch me, I guess. That's cool. Come on. Come on, tablet. Damn, I feel like this was lagging here or something. Whoa. Hello. There we go. Let's see somebody. Highlander. I don't know. I mean, it just kind of started here. I was trying to figure out, making sure I was live. I wouldn't even know. I don't even know. Dizzy Angel. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? They're hiding. They're hiding. They're scared. Scared. No, I'm glad there's 8 people here. Would they be? What would be so need to hide, Angel? Uh, ew, Dizzy. Troll Patrol. The Troll Patrol. Awesome. Thank you for being here, man. What are you patrolling today? Did you find yourself any perps? Have you found yourself a perp? 10. We got 10 people. We're hitting the double digits. Big timers. Big timers. And this stupid talent, man. I understand it. Hush, hush. Keeping these YouTube streets free of riffraff. It's a hey, let me tell you, it's a uh, it's a valiant effort. It's a valiant, um, you know, I guess we would just say mission. It's a valiant mission. It's a fight worth fighting, and good luck. It's not. It's especially right now. Right now, it is. It is not. There's blood in the streets. There's fights in the streets. It's a rough time in this world. It's a dark world right now. There's no doubt about that. Clogged Life backed up. Came by, hit that up, and so social support. Clogged Life backed up 101. Thank you for your support. I appreciate that. Thumbs up. Like really, I don't even really know how to use the StreamYards. Like this is the best I got. Like I really don't know how to use like what I'm supposed to do with the banners, or I don't know how to get the little running one at the bottom or anything. Honestly, all I can do is run and tell a mod. I'm kind of like a mall cop. Well, you know, it's all everything is all in your intention. What you're trying to do, as long as you know realize it's a tough uh road to hoe. It's definitely a tough road to hoe. So more power to you. All right, now I got power on this tablet. See if it'll actually open up though. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. So how's everybody? It's weird. It's hot, muggy, but it's still beautiful weather. I mean, um, we need to get some rain though. Definitely need some poopy. Oh, my poopy friend is here. Hi, poop. Um, yeah, I mean it's beautiful here. It's hot. But it's hot down there too. Lachen. I don't even know last time I was at the beach. You on the road? I don't know last time I went to the beach, and I'd like to go. Are all the beaches open in Florida? I mean, I know they were having some people. They did open them all, and right. I know they had some, people all over the country fighting the freaking everybody. Everybody's fighting everybody. So it ain't just the platform. It's not just YouTube. It's not just online. It's all over a mess. People are protesting. I mean, it is a rough year, 2020. Let me tell you that. I got to tell you that. It's quite obvious in each one of your lives, I'm sure. I think Pensacola Beach. Oh, I heard Pensacola Beach was open. Um, I was thinking about going down there. I got this real nice. I got a few years ago. I haven't. I've been quite ashamed. I haven't donned it. I haven't donned it, but I do have a I got this nice pink thong, and I was gonna go down there and I heard there might be some big events going on, and I figure if I wear my pink thong, I might get featured on some YouTube channels. What you think? You think that'd be a good plan? Boy, I would get on. I could get a video thong. I mean, who wouldn't want to see STD in a thong on the beach? Right? Our store shelves are empty again. Hmm. I haven't been able to buy peanut butter. Well, we went like 3 months without being able to buy reduced fat peanut butter. Just reduced fat. Now I have like 5 jars in there. I think should be a smash hit. I mean, well, what if you what you know? I mean, what if I was like strutting down the beach and you know, I pull some gay shit. If I pull some gay shit, I might really get on some. I might really, really get on some channels. Then, don't you think? I could do some thong. some banana thong cartwheels. I mean, everybody wants to see that. I mean, I've never been able to do a cartwheel in my life. That would be not worth watching. Man, a lot of gay bashing out there now. I know there is. Um, it's not my thing. I don't really. It's one thing about it. I'm not. I definitely consider myself politically conservative, but socially, a little more liberal, or a little bit. Consider myself politically conservative, but social liberal. I mean, the LGBT community. I mean, they don't really bother me. I don't feel like I need to go out to the polls and vote against them for just because I can. That's just not my not what I usually do. I usually just kind of skip that vote. But they are doing, like, what are we gonna do? I don't know. Gender neutral bathrooms is that's a tall order. It's a tall order in this country. We have 8 people watching. Thank you for being here. I tell you what, that stream last night. I don't know if you got to see it all, like in theory at the end there, but yeah. That stream last night wore me slap out at the end there. Um, I had some private correspondence attempts as well. But that's as far as I got. Whatever that means. But I was serious about what I offered. If you know, if that piece of evidence is something that you would like to have, it is something I'm willing to part ways with at this point. 7 people. 7 is my lucky number. No, it's not. God, this stupid thing. I think it's like hard factory reset. This stupid tablet, man, is like, don't want to do shit. Can't even get it to come on. I mean, I'll get it to come on, but then it'll just like won't. Can't get the YouTube chat up. That's how pathetic it is. That's how bad it is. So I don't even know, like, I do that. Like every time I try to like set up like figure out how to do like banners on or do the crossbar or whatever, I always back myself out or something and hit the wrong button. Stupid. But it is nice to be able to go live, I guess, from your phone. For a lot of people. Ooh, that's hot. Well, the 8 people, nobody said nothing. What I don't have anything to do. That's why I kind of started the stream. I was still just messing around with the StreamYard on the phone and bored. Bored. You entertain us. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I thought that, man, I really thought that I just started. I hit it, go live, and I just do it. I just sit. All right, I thought I just sit here, man. We missed small tour drama. You missed small tour drama. Well, if you missed Small Tube of Drama, then that sounds to me like you missed last night's stream because there was plenty of drama there. On last night's stream, it was yeah, especially the ending. The ending was there was lots of drama. There wasn't many viewers watching at the time, but there was lots and lots of drama. It laid it all out, everything, and said it all. That's why we're starting a new direction. That's why we don't have a lot right now. You missed the annoying deep voice that you could understand. It was very well, and that's the thing. You say that you keep poking at me, Jamie. You keep fucking poking at me, but it was like, but it was the voice. The voice was the hardest part because I was pushing my RAM. I was pushing my motherboard and RAM to the limit, and that was the one thing I underestimated. I figured, okay, so I can go on there. I can go before the stream. I can do a little test stream. I can hear the sound. It's the voice is the voice is I can hear it. I can understand it. It's but then what I didn't really underestimate was the fact that when the RAM on the computer would get up max, it would start, all the apps would kind of like slow down. Well, that would greatly affect the modded voice, and that the modded voice was going to be the first one to be affected. I mean, it made sense, I guess, because it relied on the modded voice to run change my voice on the fly live with very low latency is not is not a it kind of relies on the computer. So like all of a sudden it would just be like on the whole fucking, like every app, every whole computer would just go down. Not go down, but it was just, I wouldn't freezing either. It would just be like molasses slow. But since I used to do those streams, I went from 8 gigabytes RAM to 20. I upgraded one notch on the gigabyte motherboard. I have, well, I mean, it doesn't matter as much because I have like 6 times the hard drive space now, but I really need to get a solid state drive because to run the operating system off of. That is probably my next move. But I have done some test streams, and I can definitely do more than I could once when I used to try. I wouldn't do them on a voice anymore though either. That would help. But yeah, it's coming. Which is something I besides what I mentioned to you about the what I said when I spoke with I kind of ran about MJ. But I got another idea for a series that involves a character. So really only one character, but when I was in high school, sorry, I did graduate high school. I also got a degree in psychology. When I was in college, my last project, my degree project, my final semester project was on DID. I spent the whole semester on this project on DID, which is, for those of you who don't know, it's what used to be referred to as multiple personalities disorder, or multiple personalities, and then they but labeled under the DSM, it's labeled as dissociative identity disorder. And I also, basically, it was just a big term paper on DID and the movie Identity. So I would just real quick, as curious, hopefully these dogs don't bark too damn much. What would you say would be your, oh my gosh, what would be your favorite multiple personalities movie? I did the paper on Identity, but I don't know if now, 10 years later, if that's my favorite. Let me shut these dogs up. Yo, Maggie. Oh, stupid. Yeah. Yeah, but I think since there wasn't a whole lot of movies out on DID in 2009, I guess it was. there aren't really that many good ones on multiple personalities, really. So what I didn't see what it was next movie. Can it be a TV episode? Well, yes, actually it can, because my Split. I would say Split is better than Identity. However, my favorite is the United States of Terra. I really enjoyed that series. It was a Showtime TV show, and it was called the United States of Terra. I still choose Identity. Do you? I mean, it's good. It's good. It's definitely a good one. There's not, I mean, like I said, there's not many good ones. It's because even today, even in 2020 or in 2020, it's still a controversial topic in the psychology world, and that if it's, you know, how real is it? I watched the reason I kind of got on this topic. Well, I didn't see the whole episode. I saw like a segment on YouTube, but there was a lady on. No, it wasn't that. It wasn't Dr. Phil. I watched Dr. Phil yesterday, where some couple, they gave away, like, I don't know, they'd already given away like $120,000 to a millionaire stuck in South Africa or something. Was on Dr. Phil yesterday, but no, this was on the Today Show. It was on YouTube, but it was from. Oh my gosh. Hey. All right. Well, hey, there was an episode of Quantum Leap where he assumed all these previous personas from the show in a mental institution. I never saw Quantum Leap. I remember it. It was a sci-fi show, right? On Sci-Fi. I remember part of it. I mean, I remember nothing. I don't remember anything by it. I just know I can picture like the title screen, basically. And that's about all I got. Because I mean, mental trauma is, the brain is capable. Original VC. I have to look into it. You know, the brain is obviously capable of so many things. I mean, is the brain capable of things like, have you ever seen the movie Lucy? Or is the brain capable of things like in Matrix, spinning the spoon? I mean, now those things are obviously of fiction, and to what, you know, that those things may be taking it a bit far, but it's still very capable of doing doing some amazing things. I mean, especially when trauma is involved. I mean, the one thing that the brain will adapt fastest to and most severely is to compartmentalize trauma. I mean, I don't know. I did a whole term paper on it, and I still didn't have. Now I was looking for that answer. Did I believe that multiple personalities was real? And that was kind of what I started out to prove. And I don't know. It's a tough one. STD for president. I don't want to be the fucking president. Odian, have you seen the world? I don't want to be president right now, man. That is not something I desire. Now, I would go on a date with the press secretary, though. She's pretty. She's pretty. No, I think I think that's probably the hardest. Let's go inside. Come on. Don't barking too much. Let's go inside. Come on. Inside. Get in there. Go. Maggie, come on. Maggie. Yeah, president's not really something I want to be right now. But was multiple personality disorder not proven? Well, I mean, this is psychology, Jamie. Psychology. It's all based on theory. It's all based on theory. There's no proof. I mean, it's all based on theoretical research, empirical research. None of it is actually proven to be facts, really. Most of it, I mean, prove. So because it's all, yeah, I mean, none of it's really proven to be factual. So that's why it's controversial. It is even above, because you want to say, okay, has narcissism been proven? Has narcissism been proven? Well, yes. I mean, because if you can because you have to be able to measure it. You have to be able to identify what it is you're going to measure, and then you have to be able to divide it and measure it somehow to make sure to say that cause and effect, to say that you're actually seeing it over the course of a large sample size of people or whatever you are studying, and to get a statistical significance above, you have to, you have to get it. It's been so long, so I've actually done some deep empirical research, but I mean, it's all theoretical, technically. So no, the answer is no, though. As far as I understand, I mean, there's studies out there that'll say it's real, and then there's studies out there that are getting mixed, that aren't statistically significant. They're not getting the same results. It's because it's such a, I think it's also like when you want to study narcissism, you're able to categorize these 9 characteristics. Then you can categorize each one and measure each one, measure the behavior and, the different, like. But when you're talking about multiple personalities disorder, you're talking about different. Basically, since our brain is compartmentalizing each person, it becomes like if you have let's say 5 personalities, each one is an actual person. You can measure them all. You could technically measure each person on any of the psychological scales you would want to measure them on, but you can't branch and measure them all together. It's kind of hard to describe to some people that, if you don't understand, you're not following me. But like you could like measure on any personality disorder you wanted. You could tell them introvert, extrovert. You could measure on narcissism scale, your ODD. Any scale that measures behavior or psychological personality, IQ. You can do anyone, but you can't. You can only do it since on each. Technically, if it's real, we're speaking on only if it's real. Each one is compartmentalized into a different person. They don't, and there's no crossover between personalities, no measurable crossover. Now, sometimes when you, and then it's just it can't be. I mean, that's the hardest part is just being able to find, measure it, study it, and just not they don't get. Typically, you have to obviously get a and they go do it in Germany, they go do it in Poland, and 20 years apart, and they're going to get, and you start to get the same results. You got something that's pretty real. Is it still theory? Technically, yes, but there's with DID, they've never been able to get a pattern of, the same results across it. It's very difficult to. This is the most difficult, I guess. I mean, I don't know. That's a good question. If it would be the most difficult thing to try to study or prove, I mean, it's basically unprovable. On it, you can't even do. Just go inside, Maggie. Come on. Come on. Come on. But I mean, you can look it up. I'm sure. Let's see if I can. What I don't even know what Google would say. I mean, I bet you if you typed in is DID real or is multiple personality real on Google, it's probably going to give you a whole bunch of different answers. Probably say yes and no. I don't know. It's a good question. I haven't really studied it like that in 10 years, but I still find it fascinating. So my point, I was going to tell you, Jamie. So my idea is a streamer that he goes on stream, but in every situation as a content creator, every situation he basically has some not necessarily multiple personalities. I kind of flirting with going as far as multiple personalities and some to just being like devil angel, on each shoulder, kind of struggling to make this, because in this online world, being a streamer, we always are making um we're always making decisions, obviously in life in general, based on our knowledge, our experience, our past experiences, and the input that we're gaining our, on the world and by the world around us, right? Well, in this online world, we're so limited to the amount of information we can gather, especially in this drama community, or in any drama, in drama on YouTube and all the communities. It becomes very difficult and to make a good decision and to know how much information you need. And so basically, the streamer just really has a lot of trouble uh, maintaining what he believes to be the character that sustains his livelihood, his ability to uh, have a livelihood as a content creator. Um, and but it's not necessarily evil versus, it's not like a devil angel devil. It would just be a, he either chooses bitch behavior, or he chooses mean. So it's either bitchy or meanie. He either be mean to the people because he feels like because his character that he's trying to be is an asshole. I mean, a complete asshole. Again, but sometimes, to escape and to not have to take credit in his manipulation situations, sometimes he can't be meanie all the time. Sometimes he feels he has to be bitchy. So it's not like, so instead of being like devil angel, it's this content creator that struggles between these two ideas, or two ways to go in all the situations, whether you're going to choose bitchy or meanie. Basically. Oh, but I also thought about making him full on multiple personalities, where he switches on in. Now, meanie, man, you fucking hit. What are you talking about? I'm not talking about brain scans, you fucking douchebag. Get out of here. I don't know. I'm just making it up now. Or no, Will. I mean, yeah, whatever you say, Jamie. I don't know. I don't know what bitchy and meanie is quite yet. Just an idea. But I know that for me personally, the struggle to understand all of this drama, fires, and bullshit, he said, she said bullshit online is difficult. And especially right now, I feel like every conversation, I go from what I would have said a year ago, one No, basically, you got me. Yeah, there you go. No, I didn't kick my ass. Basically, yeah, maybe. Kind of. Grunge Truck, welcome to the stream. Let me see what I missed here in the few minutes I was gone. Um, what about like measuring? Oh, that. When it comes to streaming, for me, my personality is just a more exaggerated form of my normal personality, which is a bit argumentative and a bit sarcastic. Um, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Sure. Yeah, sure, Jamie. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh. No, you're quite you're a little bit more than a bit sarcastic. That's okay. Maybe you're just a bit argumentative. I'll give you that one. I don't try to be anything other than myself. Well, and it is an exaggerated form of yourself. I mean, anybody that gets in front of the camera, there's gonna be some sort of exaggerated form of yourself, right? And then when it comes to someone like JB, it's less about Angel Devil and more like him constantly feeling like yes to protect his ego. Maybe. I know they can test blood for a chemical imbalance. They can, but it could be nature or nurture. Well, it would be both. It would be both. I mean, you can't in any situation you can't count out either one. Either one. You both of those both sides of your what you're saying, grunge truck. You are all factors. The nature nurture idea, and also the chemical makeup of the brain at the time, and what also substance abuse, anything like that that would affect the brain chemistry both sides would be a factor. I mean, it's just then to what degree. I mean, it is possible that it would be like a swaying seesaw, and in some situations sway one way or the other. But really, they're both pretty going to be pretty responsible for many things to function anyway. I mean, it's a lot of people that fight against both sides. I mean, there's been that fight for and against both sides of that conundrum. The idea of which one is more, um, you know, more dominant. Which one dominates your personality more? The chemical brain, the chemical, the chemical makeup of your brain, or the nature nurture. I don't know. It's very the environmental factor can also play in the same thing. I mean, that would be the third wheel, but and that also goes with nature nurture, I guess. Um, but then, I mean, for me, what I've studied in my all of my um, all of my experiences is that a lot of when you're talking about nature nurture, though, the thing is, most of your nature nurture that's going to affect you as a person, and you're in something like when you talk about borderline or narcissism. I mean, all of that's going to have all the nature nurture is going to happen in a very infantile stage. And that's what I mean. Have to be chronologically an infant, but I mean, it is possible to be chronologically older than you might think and still be stuck in the oral or stuck in one of the stages of brain development. But typically all of it's going to happen under the age of 2. Well, some people may have the symptoms of bipolar disorder yet have no chemical imbalance. Um, I'm not that familiar with bipolar disorder. And in fact, um, the neurology and it was not my sport, was not my expertise in studying psychology and behavior. Um, I've just measured behavior and learned to modify it now. It never really, all of my studies was not really on why someone, became, I don't know, hard to say, I guess. Just never really studied neurology um, or any of that really, not in detail. Always just studied, measuring a degree once we establish what narcissism is, or autism. and being able to study it and say to what degree you have it now, not how you got to the point you are now, just measuring where you are, I guess. Can you create karma? Can you create karma? Yes, I would say this whole community is still in an infantile stage. Well, considering this is not even, yeah, not even been open, channel has not been open for a year. Haven't had it for a year. Yeah, I mean, and that would, yeah. Is the whole community have drama, or the whole small TV community in the infantile stage of development? No. That's troll shit. No, but what I will say to your comment is that stuck in an infantile stage. However, the way that the online, or the way that relationships happen and are forced to occur because of the lack of information, lack of communication probably feeds that lack of information. We must make decisions with a fraction of the information we would have. Therefore, I mean, it would be an infantile stage, but we are definitely recessing, or we are definitely not. It's not a bad inference, actually. I mean, I'm trying to. It's not. That's actually, I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, I'll give it to you, karma. Not really stuck there, but that's basically we recess back to that level of communication and love. Since we're restricted to the amount of information we can have to make decisions on our relationships and interactions online, we are basically back to the amount of information we would take in around, in an infantile type of stage, but no. So, I mean, it's actually a pretty good inference. I'll give that to you. How about 40%? 40% of what? 40% of the information we would normally have? That is I would say that's pretty close. Yeah. And I've said it before, but I mean, you're only given a fraction of your senses. God gave you 5 senses, and you can't use them all. If you can't use them all, I mean, that's then how are you able to actually walk through life? And how are you able to make good judgments on these people? I don't even know who you are. I don't even know if besides Jamie, I mean, out of the other 3 or 4 people that are communicating, I mean, I don't know what you look like. I don't know what you smell like. I don't know what Jamie smells like. I don't ever want to know what Jamie smells like. But if you have 5 senses, take away the olfact, smell, taste, and touch, that's 60%, right? That's what you're saying. 60% of your senses are now gone. God gave you these all 5 senses to take in sensory input to make your decisions in life, to help you, make the best decisions. You're taking all of the sensory input, then make a decision. So if you take away those 3 senses, you've now at 40%. Good job, karma. But really, it would be lower than that, because you're still eliminating a lot of nonverbal cues. Even though you can see me, I can't see you. So I'm not getting the visual input that you're getting. So it would be less than 40% for me, but maybe close to 40% for you. It's interesting to look at how people bring their stress from real life situations and unload it online. That's absolutely happens. I made this mistake earlier. I was in I had gotten into a heated or a heightened state of emotions based on drama, based on a situation in drama earlier today. And then I went into another situation which should have been no drama. It was a newer community I went into. I didn't really know people. And since I was already at this heightened state of, I was already in fight stage. If you have flight and fight, I'd already heightened my emotions in the previous situation to fight. So when I entered this situation, which should have been neutral, I don't know these people. It should have just been a hey, it was like on a Discord server, a hey greeting, just basically, etiquette, just a hey, how are you greeting. I perceived being attacked, and tried to kind of wait and feel like I didn't clap back, but however, it was relayed to me after the situation was blown up that I also probably you know, in the same situation. I felt attacked. I thought I handled it. I thought I could handle it. I waited. I kind of like tried to make sure I was getting it all in, but then I still acted in more aggression because probably because I felt attacked on, you know, which was not right. And but that was exactly what happened. It was because of the fight I had right before I went into the room that caused me to have a fight in the room immediately, almost. And that's why this online world right now is freaking chaos. Is utter chaos online. It's utter, and that's because of what I mean. Not everybody's doing that, but I feel like I go from one situation, just what should be a conversation, from conversation to conversation, and I'm going from fight to fight, and my loyalty is being tested, and you know, it's like I just go in a situation, and it's two friends, and they're fighting. I like they want me to take sides. It's like everywhere I go, I feel like it's ridiculous. You can't get a break. It's the Chinese. The Chinese are doing this to us. This is psychological warfare. If you don't believe it, start thinking about it. The Chinese have already acted on the first act of war, and this is psychological warfare. I'm serious. We will be at war in 18 months, probably much less. And I don't. And the November election is not going to change that fact. I think it's just going to change the timetable on when we go to war. And I don't think it matters who is elected in November. We will still be at war in 18 months. And they've already, I mean, they as far as I'm concerned, they've already, they've already declared war and taken the first act of war. We just haven't declared yet. We haven't accepted it. But this is psychological warfare. They're breaking us down and tearing. I mean, and try to, and we don't know yet. Still, even that the economy's not been decimated, really. So, and sorry, the first act of war was psychological warfare. That's what we're going through right now. They're testing everybody. Because I mean, think about where we're at right now, and just like we we're talking about, all this fucking drama everywhere, and it's not just online. I mean, it is getting everywhere. It's starting. I mean, I was talking with my mom about this, and she was in what they call a lead group, a networking group, and they were talking about it the whole networking class yesterday morning, and none of them, you know, and all of it, and they're saying it's the same thing. They all had the same story. It's everybody's starting to feel this, and if we can't get a hold of this virus, and we can't get a hold of our freaking world again, and we continue on the same path, what are we going to be like in a year? What are we going to be like, you know, come even just, you know, Christmas? I mean, I don't know. This is unforeseen territory here. We're going to tear each other apart and blow up the world, I guess. I don't know. Well, that's when we need cassette. Jamie Cook cassette. It's time for the world to burn. Oh yeah. Actually, the game is starting right now. The first game is. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to get off here pretty soon. I'm gonna lie. I'm glad you reminded me of that, Lauren. I'm glad you said that, because they actually start right now. I think they start in like 3 minutes. The very first game. Slopes is an old slur. Seshu is guilty. Seshu. Slope's an old slur for the Asians. I've never heard that. Also, Lauren, Moon was in Mars and mine was in Mercury, so we weren't going to get along during that period. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all are fucking weird. Yes, the Chinese is the reason me and Lycan were not getting along a few weeks ago. I blame them. I mean, you're kidding, Lauren, but I mean, you can't say that the virus didn't have effect on your level and roller coaster of emotions. You have most likely you're starting to feel it, whether you know it or not, because I feel it. Just like this week, it seems like, well, no, I mean, it's going on for a few months, but I don't know. I just really feel like it's like heightened over the last probably 2 weeks, where I don't know. I don't have any solutions. It's time to bunker up. It's time to bunker up, people. Get out your Monopoly. Shotgun, top hat. But get out your Monopoly. It is time to bunker up. Oh, wait, what did I get here? Brutal Mafia. Brutal Mafia. Paid $5. Thank you very much. Brutal Mafia. I appreciate that very much. Very much. I'm finally back to streaming, Mafia. Does it? I mean, it's a hat here right now, but I don't know, and I'd never I don't like this right here, but so I'm gonna try this one time. I see I'd never gone that long. I'd never gone that long, and I just wanted the one time go long because I have all the hair in the world. I mean, like I have so much hair, so I'd never gone on. I'm thinking my barber's trying to convince me to go next time I go in there to go like short on the sides and long on the top. Not like as long as I had it, but long on the top. You know, one of these new cool millennial haircuts. I don't know. He says I had the hair for it. I don't really know what that means, but I agree with you. It was getting so hot, man. It was like in my face. I had to put it every day when I got out of the shower. Even if I was keeping on my pajamas and gonna have a lounge fucking Saturday, it got to the point where I had to put in product in my hair. It was stupid. I didn't even know people did that. Like, okay, I'm gonna be here all day on Sunday, and I'm not really planning on going anywhere in this pandemic on a Sunday, and I gotta put fucking like product in my hair, like just to keep it out of my face. I had to go buy I don't know. No, long hair was not the dog. Whatever you do, just get rid of that dog ugly hat. Don't make me come through this motherfucking phone, motherfucker. I perceived your comment as inappropriate and an aggressive attack towards me, Mr. Lycan Theory. I really would like it if you would retract your comment and apologize, please. Katrina Stafford is in the house. Katrina, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad to see you, my dear. Very glad to see you. It's purple and black. Purple and black. Where's your STD Mafia hat? Where's my STD Mafia hat is in office. I've never actually worn it, actually. I've never actually worn it. You need to keep that to yourself. You're gonna get blocked, Jimmy. No, see, we're being non-drama in here. We are appropriately discussing our feelings, how we feel, how we expect the other person to feel, and the way we want them to feel when it is over. All based on me and what I want. So that's okay. I don't get why white guys do the flat brim hat thing. It looks weird, like a ghetto, but like a white boy kind of way. Dude, you look like a fucking tool, dude, every day with your hair. So, I mean, shh. Fucking tool. I've got a Brutal Mafia one on the way. Is yours coming from the same source? Did you set it up? I mean, did you order it yourself? Or is this women love my hair. I get compliments all the time. Show them receipts. I don't believe you. I'm calling your bullshit. Show me some receipts, mom. Ooh. Oh, nothing. Oh, good. That's great, Lauren. No, there's nothing wrong. I'm just receipts. If you do not have receipts, you are a liar. No, you're not a liar. I mean, my hair right here is longer than your hair on your head, Jimmy. Can't do nothing with that. Like, probably. I mean, I get if you grow your, I would like to just see you grow out your hair about that long, Jimmy. I mean, what do you do? Just buzz your head like every couple of weeks? Or does it even grow longer than the way it is right now? I mean, I could just see your hair's not even growing ever. You just don't ever even have to get a haircut. It just stays where it's at. And just an increasing hairline. Good to hear. Good to hear. I always forget. See, that's why I'm a bad streamer. I don't ever keep the comments. Go on, like click on them and whatnot. Yeah, I'll never have long hair. That I grew what y'all saw recently before I got this short. I'll never go back there. I'll never go back to that long or long at all, really either. It's just I just really like waking up, running my hand through my hair, and being done. Put on some product, put in some gel, going out on the town, but really not necessary. That's so much better, so much easier. And that long hair became a pain in my ass. I had quarantine hair for a while. Had to go several weeks without a haircut. A lot of people did. The people, I don't know if y'all saw it in your area of the world, um, but what what I noticed about when you talk about quarantine hair was the news. Did y'all notice like anything in your newscasters? Because all of them, or there's I mean, let's say there's including the weather and the sports, all the newscasters. It was like 9, but I saw at least 3. I could noticeably tell. Like one dude had to, I don't know why, but he had to color in, like, this young dude, and he like darkened his eyebrows, and then I think he had to color like right where his hairline is too. I don't know. Then this other guy, I guess he always gets it cut, and he cut it himself, and it's an older guy, and it was always a clean cut haircut, but then all of a sudden it was just sticking up every day, every day. It's just like poop. And I don't know if it's because he cut it himself and he didn't do it, or I don't know. And then another lady, like, I don't know if she was trying to bleach her hair, and she doesn't usually, because I mean, I'm sure the people in front of the news, they always get it done professionally. Maybe they call in the beauticians or whatever. Yeah, but this, I don't know. She had like I wouldn't call it strawberry blonde. I mean, it was definitely, I wouldn't call it red either. It was a form of orange, but I don't know. It all of a sudden went from looking like it was could be a natural hair color, to like burnt orange skin kind of color from the sun, like when you put on too much of the tanner. It was weird. And that's the only thing I can think is there's a quarantine. Like they tried to do they usually get it done professionally and don't think twice about it. And through the quarantine, a couple of them, they didn't get it done right. But because I guess that's why I let my hair go long, is I didn't have to do it. I wasn't forced to keep my hair looking neat. But these people amateurs trying to do their own hair in the pandemic, and then get on in front of the television camera, it was funny. I'm glad they opened it back up, even if you do have to wear a mask. It was scarred for life. All right, y'all. I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to have dinner coming pretty soon. But thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you that has been here. Katrina Stafford, Lycan Theory, Brutally Lauren. I don't know who else might have been here. Grunge Truck. Karma. Can you create karma? Of course you can create karma. Let's see what else. Old Dirty Ninja, Dizzy's Angels. I think that's about it. Thank y'all for being here. I do appreciate it. We were right. We have now crossed over the 1 hour mark. My hubby uses a flobby. I don't know what a flobby is. White rim sunglasses man. I know, Jimmy. If you're hitting on me, stop. If you're just complimenting how awesome I do look because I am me, then I appreciate it. Bye, y'all. See ya.